morning, everybody. My name is Lori, and today I'm going to be talking about the budgeting of my 2025 tax refund and my bonus check. I did not expect to get my tax refund as quickly as I did, but so I've received it, but my bonus check is coming on March 15th. So I am just doing some thoughts, some thinking, some planning on what to do with my refund and bonus. Alright, so let me zoom you in. Too far. Alright, so I expect from the federal refund, I'm expecting $3,909. For my state refund, I'm expecting $367. My bonus, I'm hoping for $4,909 because that's how much I got last year, for a total of $9,185. Sorry about that. So the first thing I did is I saved $293 to my emergency fund. I put $111 into my regular savings. I'm going to put $409. I'm going to save it for my car battery. And actually, that $409 is how much I spent on the last battery I bought, which was in November of 2023. But I just got back from the car supply store, and they actually sell them there for about $250, and they don't charge, I think that maybe they charge $22 is what he said to put them in. So I might do that instead, but in the meantime I bought a battery charger, so just in case my battery dies while I'm out in the world, at least I'll have a charger so I can get my car started to get to the dealership or someplace to change out the battery. I also bought a dash cam. So the charger was $110 and the dash cam was $40. But I actually have a story for the purchase that I just made at this auto supply store, auto parts store, and something very weird happened. I had the battery charger with me, and I had the the dash cam with me, and the guy scanned them in, and the total was like $160 and some odd cents. I gave him $200 in cash, and then he went and he voided the charger, the $110 charger, and the sale went through quick, really fast. And when he handed me the receipt, actually I hit the print. I said print for a receipt, and he didn't give it to me. And I was like, I need the receipt. Can I have the receipt? And he handed it to me, and the only thing that was on there was the dash cam. And it's the kind that you hang over the rear view mirror. And I was like, this isn't right. It only has the dash cam on here. The jump starter charger thing is been voided. And he's like, no, it's right here. It's right here. And he kept saying that. And I said, look, the total says is $42.98. I gave you $200. And he says, well, I gave you $40 back. And I said, yeah, I got the $40 back, but the receipt only has on here the dash cam. And he's like, oh, no, it's okay, it's okay. And the manager came over, and he's like, oh, yeah, it's all right, it's fine. I says, if I wanted to bring this back tomorrow, it would say on here I didn't pay for the battery charger. He says, oh, yeah, I know, it's okay, I'll be here tomorrow. And I was like, this is not right. There's something going on here. And I just took my stuff and I left the store. And I was like, you know what? I'll bet you $1 that that guy, or maybe even both of those guys, took that money that I gave them to pay for the charger. You know, if I had to go back to, if I wanted to go to a, like say, a different store to return that right now, they of course would not give me my money back. So that is definitely and that's what I think anyway. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think so though. It seems pretty obvious to me. The receipt has the charger as being voided on there, and it's when I'm sure I didn't see the guy's eyes when I gave him that money because I was looking at the stuff that I was buying when I handed him the money. But as soon as he saw that, he went in and before he could finalize the sale, obviously he voided the charger. So I'll bet you $1 he's still, right this minute, the money is warm in his pocket that I paid. Anyway, it's that's what I think. It makes me feel gross inside. So moving on, I have my SoFi savings. Depending on how much my bonus is, I might put some more in my SoFi savings. So I'm going to have a total savings of $813. So the next thing is my bills. So my escrow, I decided to send extra money to my escrow, and I was going to send $429, but and I was going to do that in March. But since I got my tax refund already, I went ahead and sent the whole amount of $613.67. And my HOA dues, also due in March, is $308.84. And I went ahead and made both payments. There's a payment due in March and a payment due in May, and I just sent them both in. $601.68. I wanted to get that done while I could comfortably pay it. And the next thing is car maintenance. And I was planning on getting my oil changed in February anyway, and it was $110. But since I had an opportunity to do so, I went ahead and got the differentials checked. The fuel injection system was flushed. They, rotated the tires, checked the air pressure, checked the battery charge. They did all the things to the car. And when I thought maybe it would be $350, but it ended up being $523.62. But I should be good to go for at least 6 months for the oil change, and definitely longer for the other stuff. The guy at the dealership told me that my brakes will need to be checked here probably in a year, obviously, because that's just how it goes. But as of right now, the next thing that I think could possibly go wrong would be the battery. And so, but I'm prepared to pay for the battery should that happen. So for bills, the total budgeted was $1,079.84. I spent $1,738.97. But that's fine, because basically I'm just paying bills that I would have paid either in April or May anyway. So for miscellaneous spending, I put $500. And what I'm doing here is I decided to get the charger, which I expected to be about $250, but it was, like I said, only $110. And I actually am taking it out of the battery because the battery was only going to be $250 if I get it from the car parts store, not the dealership. So, and I'm also going to be buying myself a couple of personal items that I've just basically been putting off for myself, just for my own, I don't know, just to make me happy. I just have not made those purchases, so I'm going to use that money for that. Alright, so regarding my debt, the debts I would be most likely to make extra payments on would be the home improvement loans, my Lowe's credit card, my New Fidelity credit card, my Chase credit card, or the hot water heater. And I've gone back and forth on all of these. So the home improvement loans, I owe so much money on those that I don't feel like I'm going to be able to make a huge dent in it anyway, even if I did send all of it, and it would not change my monthly payments at all. And the Fidelity one, the 0% interest goes away in September, so I thought about paying it off. And the Chase credit card, not the hot water heater, the 0% goes away in October. So I thought about paying off one of those. But I think that what I'm probably going to do is make a huge payment to the Lowe's credit card, and the reason is because of the interest. So I'm paying about $80 a month interest on that, and if I could get it paid down, that would of course lower the interest considerably. So my hope is to pay $6,792. That would leave me with about $2,200 owing on it, and the interest on that would be very, very small. It would just be negligible if I could do that. At the end of the day, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but that's just, after giving it a lot of thought, I think that just seems logical. Another option would be to just hold on to some of it, most of it, maybe even all of it, I don't know, just a boost to my emergency fund. You just don't know these days what's going to happen. You never know. I do have my emergency fund, has over $1,000 in it, but as we all know, in the real world, an actual emergency is going to cost more than $1,000. So I don't, until I've done it, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do, but right now, it would be great if I could put $6,792 towards my debt. That'd make a huge impact. So, this is just the summary down there, should I get to that point. Alright, so that's that, and of course I got my pie chart. Let me move you out a little bit. So that puts us at savings at 9%, bills at 12%, miscellaneous spending at 5%, and my debt at 74%, should I decide to roll that way. So we shall see what actually happens. Alright everybody, that's it for today. And thank you very much. I hope you all have a lovely day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your